Facu's versatility across all attacking roles is only matched by his technical ability, his composure on the ball, and his clinical finishing. Servania is a vital piece of what DC United's puzzle looks like in 2026. Got a big presence and a need for physical profile.
We're underway. It is Austin in the Verde. And it's extra green. What is another good ball? Drifts for Svatok. Ilie Sanchez to block initially. It's cleared off the line. Matti Peltola in time.
It's exactly why I pointed it out, Max. 4 versus 2, the individual marking of DC United. Svatok pulls away and puts a header back across the face of goal to make it dangerous. Ilie Sanchez gets there first. Initial bobble from Sean Johnson. Then he goes as big as possible. And at the last second, Havoc cleared inside their 6-yard box.
Scored a goal off a corner kick from that side against Minnesota United in this building. Looking to do it again. They came awfully close as they get a 3rd straight delivery for Facundo Torres, who's all humming now. Another good ball and another save!
This time, the clearance and just a redirect from Heinz Ike once again. Good reaction save from John Johnson, but the clearance and just a redirect from Heinz Ike once again. Good reaction save from John Johnson, but concerned defensively for the individual responsibility of DC United on early corners here at Q2 Stadium.
Good delivery and well organized and disciplined and possibly rehearsed. It worked. And it was played there in the back. So it'll be a 4th corner kick.
That's unnecessary defending from DC United. Height, width, and distance cannot give up these simple opportunities, especially with the quality of service and the size that Austin FC possesses.
And it's Servania playing it safe, but will it come back to haunt them?
It's so intriguing, Max, watching the assistant coaches in charge of set piece opportunities and corners, both offensively and defensively, right at the corners of the manager's touchline.
Pardon me, Donnie, every setup has been different for Austin. Yeah. This is a little bit more traditional. Maybe less moving parts, but maybe it's the one that works.
Doesn't have the short option, yep.
Torres burns it around. Johnson couldn't reach it. And it was Svatok who got his header to it and off the crossbar.
Effectively, Austin FC is winning every single one. Oof. You got to have pride in your performance, your individual marks, and the physicality of that 1v1 battle.
Hit the crossbar, far post, little touch. Peltola, easy one to just get it into the attacking half. Kojima comes into the midfield, allowing João Peglo to move up top alongside Ty Baribo, whose name we've not mentioned until now. Corner kick for DC. The 2 Japanese players, it's worth mentioning. And again, worth mentioning their record transfer fee, who I would imagine they're hoping to incorporate to the 11, Louis Muntianu. Crack production team checking the XG numbers in DC United. Everyone's at 0.00. That's not going to get it done. Neither is that.
Well, it happens. There's no doubt about it. Took his eye off the ball for a quick second, but 25 minutes into this match, it seems to be kind of a rhythm that DC United has found themselves in moments where maybe they can expose a separated Austin FC in a defensive shape and just haven't been figuring out how to capitalize.
Zuni coming all the way up. Torres plays that false 9 for now. Good head of steam and best opportunity today. Jose Kijimi saved by Stuver. This exclusive NetCam replay brought to you by AT&T.
He bounces over, gets his feet set, he's ready, anticipates, and safe pair of hands for Brad Stuver.
Can't fault for Kijima just to get a taste of the goal. He had the look. Gallagher, another Austin original.
How consistent are his performances on this right-hand side?
Again, when Nico Dessler comes in all likelihood, he will either go to the bench or find another position. That's what Nico Esteves tells us. He goes, his versatility is end doing. That one played in by Torres. Nice left peg.
That was a good run from Danny Pereira. He comes across and is looking just to cause some havoc with the two center backs tracking, just to make sure it's just that little cut ball back across the grain.
Sean Johnson, MLS Cup winner in 2021. Game 433, his MLS career. Congratulations. His 17th season.
He's sitting on those 110 clean sheets. Just a reminder, Nick Rimando, #1 in the history of Major League Soccer at 154 clean sheets.
Not going to get him. Not going to get him.
Great atmosphere today at Q2 Stadium.
Yeah, everything's up for grabs in Rene Weiler's as Peglo flyers it up. And Stuver able to squeeze that ball before the arrival of Stroud. And now he can get Austin going a bit. Vito leading it out. Ilie Sanchez underneath, flat ball. Danny Pereira.
By the way, that was great commitment from Ty Baribo. Has the #9 flaring out and recognizing that he's got to cut down that kind of transition moment from Vito on that left-hand side.
Heinz Ike. And you mentioned how Rene Weiler, he wants competition. He's even said that with his captaincy. That could be, he wants it to be a revolving door. He wants players to want it. Joining the club to 2021 Generation Adidas player, was the #1 pick in the Super Draft. Rosales, big cut, lovely from the Hondureño. Off the toes for Torres.
I mean, not too long ago, Aaron Herrera was an MLS All-Star that started at Real Salt Lake and then CF Montreal before coming to DC United. A range of passing, a range of athleticism, and constantly looking to compete down this right-hand side.
The match day results are presented by AT&T. Read 'em and weep.
That's a big one for Pablo Mastroeni and Real Salt Lake at home against the Seattle Sounders. It's been long dominated, but without 5 starters so far. LAFC, big win on the road, a couple of red cards for the Houston Dynamo, changing the trajectory of that match. And then a big win for the LA Galaxy, a statement win against Charlotte FC.
Thomas More with a couple goals for Vancouver. Here we go. It's Facu Torres calling his own shot, and Sean Johnson got a fingertip on it.
Of a set piece, Danny Pereira once again finds Facundo Torres. And as Bartlett tries to get back across, he's trying to stay as big as possible, be conscious of his arms. And as he twists and turns, that is a
far gone from winning a championship with the Columbus Crew, of which he was a more than just an idle observer. That one bends in from Torres. Second bite, little chilena from Vito, still there, off the toes.
Yeah, and I think he caught Svatak, and I think there's some blood there. He's got an interesting Rolodex, and he's obviously got a very specific style of football that he wants to see his team interpret.
And he has his hands on these new signings, no doubt about it, with Mutianu and Silvan Hefti. Austin really trying to break. Kurokawa is picking those off left and right. Here's Christian Ramirez. Torres. Numbers move up in green. Gallagher. Free kick. Now by Gabriel Pirani.
He talked about all the different positions that Gallagher can play. And again, I just always feel like I know exactly what I'm going to get from John Gallagher the moment that he's on the field.
Good shout.
It's just a constant 6 or 7 performance each and every game.
Another set piece, dealing with the sun. Facu Torres gets good wood on it. It's over Sean Johnson's head. It's on the ground. Sabovic at the far post. It's over the line. Christian Ramirez. That's why he's here. 82nd minute, Austin FC off the set piece. Have their goal.
Leads to another set piece opportunity. Sean Johnson comes off his line. He misreads the flight of the ball. And Austin FC doing an amazing job recycling it and putting it in dangerous spots. First, Sabovic back across the face of goal. Who's there to react? Of course, it's that man, Christian Ramirez. A moment just a few days ago where he was LA Galaxy attacking player in the final third. Now here at Q2 Stadium and opening up his account.
This was a club that was getting the doors blown off of them all the time. Remember, it was at that 9-0 defeat. This is like progress, but it won't be any points thanks to Christian Ramirez and Austin FC in this 2-game homestand.